All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Infinity Train, Season 3, Episode 3 and 4. Okay, Simon and Grace. Grace and Simon.
Hazel and Tuba.
Hazel and Tuba. As far as dynamic duos go, Hazel and Tuba, that's fantastic.
I mean, it's a classic one to have, the small, quirky, spunky, energetic
And
one, and then the
big protector.
giant stoic one that protects the small one.
Yep.
And I'm here for it.
Right. But Tuba might not be able to socially protect Hazel.
Right.
Because Grace is wily and finicky. So let's just hope that Grace and Simon have a falling out, and that helps, protect Hazel.
Yeah.
But
and then what's going on with Hazel's number? It's off.
Right. That's
How does
strange.
that work?
Yep.
But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
So when are we taking out that null?
It's big and would put up a serious fight.
Yeah.
And we could lose Hazel if we attack it. I mean, when you first got on the train in that
Oh.
null of yours.
Oh.
They're just going there directly. Fantastic.
Oh, I love it.
Am I right? We've got time.
He also does the arm hold, the trauma arm hold.
Yep.
This is Louie. He's a good sort, but barking mad.
We have a friend named Louie in the Apex.
The Apex is the country where...
It's a special secret force of kids.
Yeah, that's right. Fight for our rights as passengers because an evil robot named 1-1 has taken over the train.
See, the true conductor was a man who wore a big black helmet with a red wave on it.
Highest number in the world and even saved my life once.
Okay.
Oh.
He built the train for humans.
But no one knows where the true conductor is now. 1-1 is trying to get rid of all the humans
That's
on the
so
train.
cool.
Ever since he took over, kids have been disappearing when their numbers go down.
I hate 1-1.
Where do the children go?
Yeah. Good question.
But I have the highest number, just like the true conductor did. So I'm the leader of the Apex.
Can I be in it?
Apex kids are all really special and really brave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
No need to hurry, baby. When
That way
you're
she's looking
with
for
me.
approval from Grace, and yeah.
My little lemon squeezy, 'cause you're with me.
Wow.
Cuba used to sing it to her kids, but I added the easy peasy part.
So you're probably gonna need to head back to him at some point?
No, I'm on my own now.
Oh.
You're with us.
Oh.
Gotta say, I like having the accompanying animal be able to talk again.
Yeah. But what? You must be introduced.
What do you think you're doing?
Simon, get to higher ground. I'll find it.
You aren't even dressed. I can't present you in such a state.
Oh, yes.
Where's the exit?
The exit only makes itself seen to those who've entered society.
Oh.
I'll take you to the cotillion room to learn the waltz.
Wow.
Incredible.
What now?
Oh, that's
We'll play
interesting.
along for Hazel's sake.
That's interesting. That's a tick for her. She
Yeah.
and then has her idea.
Well, here we are.
Pushing down
I'll be
the
back to
anger.
collect you all later, so follow the feet, learn the steps, no mistakes, or you'll be trapped here forever.
Hey! You can't leave us in here! Ceiling panels might budge. I'll take lead. You go
Okay.
and...
Let's learn the dance.
It is smart to try what we know can work.
Yeah.
We can't get back to the Apex, and we have to, so I can be in it. I can be special and brave. I promise.
Okay. We'll cover our bases. You go through the vents and look for another way out. I'll learn the dance.
These nulls are a bigger threat than they seemed.
They always are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. trophy. But you have the grapple backpack.
Time to dance.
This is a ballroom dance. Some of the steps are backwards. We have to be partners.
Yeah.
How do you know about this stuff?
I took classes.
Do you have one of those intense dance moms or something? Puts you in contests to win trophies, makes you wear super tight ponytails, gives you too much sugar.
Don't know.
You don't know?
Wait.
What about your dad?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Does she know?
Yeah.
Hey, I had dance lessons too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Couples do ballroom as a fun bonding activity.
Yeah. Okay.
I had private instruction.
No other kids?
My mom and dad were all about learning from the best, which always just meant I was alone.
I fucking called it.
My parents couldn't come, and the other girls in the class didn't know me. So
Ah.
they didn't
Okay.
invite me to get ice cream afterward.
Oh shit.
But really, they were just jealous because I was way better than them.
Yeah.
So boring.
There's the narcissism. Oh my god.
I don't know any other kids either.
Yes.
Simon!
Yeah, because she doesn't really know any of the other kids in Apex.
Yeah.
Or even know Simon.
Grace, there's literally nothing out there. It's just a black void.
Oh. Oh, this car is strong. You must learn the dance.
Yeah. It's not even like the desert plains and all that.
And if it doesn't get us to the exit, then we'll make them regret they ever met us. So be my partner already.
Yeah.
And he didn't get to hear the vulnerability. That's great.
Oh! Yes!
You know, we're not half bad at this. Must be all the drills we run together.
Nice, okay.
All right.
It's time, my lovelies.
Yes! Tuba's outfit is
Yeah.
amazing! The big
I
white
present
hat.
to you as their entree into society, the mighty tuba, Hazel, last name unknown,
Yes.
Simon Laurent, and Grace Monroe.
All right, Simon Laurent and Grace Monroe.
God, the outfits are adorable.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a handsome young man.
I must introduce my nephew to her.
Is that a gorilla?
That was very cute.
Very delightful. Very,
Yeah.
very, very delightful.
We would never have learned the dance without you.
True.
Very true.
You know, Simon, I think she's ready. Congratulations. You're Apex now.
Now tuba!
We totally would, but the waves are for kids only.
She's not a kid, so we can't.
Being Apex is so fun.
Why don't you teach me that cute song you were singing earlier?
Uh-huh.
No need to hurry, baby, when you...
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
Everyone, keep your bodies moving. But frostbite is just as deadly as lava bowls or bottomless pits. To keep the circulation going is...
Yeah.
Get him, Hazel!
Take this!
Ah! We need backup! He's gonna snow! You gotta warm the snow with your hands first. Your real hands.
What would I do without you?
You would die until you're dead.
Yeah, and then she's gonna notice that the number went
Watch
down.
this.
She's like doing a double count. Like
Yeah, she's like, hang on.
yeah, it's hard to keep track of numbers
Right.
that big.
Like, did it just go up or,
Right.
you know? Like, how far did it go on her body? Yeah.
We need the big one.
Yes! Yes! Uh-oh.
Armistice! Armistice!
Armistice!
No, it's probably gonna get worse. What's the plan? What?
Cabin.
Ooh.
Grace?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
then.
Cool. Despite her best efforts.
Yeah.
And then he shakes.
The first vacation I've taken in 100 and
Amazing.
Yes!
braiding my business isn't enough for Simon.
Oh, she is null.
I suppose you can stay for a bit.
Oh! Oh!
We're not staying here.
What?
You are staying here.
Ever heard of a bottle episode? I like this. What?
Huh? You can get
That's
it, cat.
great.
You can get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's laughing water.
It's a laughing
Hey!
You were brought here for ambiance,
Oh.
not conversation.
Oh, right. Not a peep.
Incredible. Incredible.
What happened to your number?
Grace and Simon said 1-1 turned it off.
1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Really?
take a closer look.
You talk to her again. I'll.
You're what? What are you gonna do with the B squad?
Hey, I'm making pancakes. The kids got any allergies?
Not now, Frank.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You walked into my cabin.
Stay away.
Okay, Simon.
Wow, wow, wow.
Interesting.
This is so cool. I'm like 99% sure Randall is the same one as like the very beginning of the
I
show.
think so, yeah.
I thought we were trying to find a way to get out of here.
It's a blizzard out there.
So what am I supposed to do?
I don't know, Simon. Do I need to make every decision for you? Look for something.
I love it.
Yeah, all her shit.
Oh, and he makes toys. Oh.
Fuck me, that would
No.
be scary.
Hey, Simon, I get it.
I get it, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I told you to stay away!
I was trying to be helpful.
Why can't I talk to her?
Because she abandoned me!
Oh.
Before I met Grace, there was the cat.
Huh.
She was there in my first train car before I even knew there were.
Train cars, yeah.
She was my tuba. And after a few months of helping me, she left me alone to die.
Simon.
Am I wrong? I was a child, and you left me to a go. If Grace didn't show up, I wouldn't be here. Every minute I'm in this cabin with the cat is like another weight pressing down on my chest. And you don't even seem to care.
No, she doesn't.
Good, at least you're going to him. That's
Yeah. Clenched
She's
fists,
collecting
looks
again.
of determination.
This must be horrible for you. I should have seen it, but I've been dealing with something. It's been going down. I don't know when it started, but I can't stop it.
I'm always with you. We're a team.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow.
Huh?
T.
I'm all naturally fine.
Fantastic.
While the view here is magnificent, it's been bone dry for centuries.
So then how's there snow?
The snow.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
It took a lot of effort to import that much, Randall.
Can you stop the blizzard?
Blizzard? Oh, you mean the snowball fight? Well, we saw you all having fun and wanted to join in.
Well, we called
Oh my
an
god.
armistice?
Oh, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But Randall is about a mile in the ear. I've got Randall. And of course, Randall would need
You
to
don't boil friends.
Actually, I kind of like it.
Yeah. It's exciting!
Yeah.
Become vapors so you can fly
Yeah.
up to Randall.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Snowball fight's over. Did we win? Armistice. Now we get to the fun part. Negotiation of terms.
Yes.
Sides can feel like the winner, isn't it? Inspired thought, Randall.
Yes,
I'll be giving
indeed,
that one a
Randall.
lot of reflection.
Amazing.
Wow. I
I
love it.
That's so good.
Now we will build a snow Randall.
The biggest snow fort ever. No. Dude.
Au revoir, Simon.
Au revoir.
Not an abiento.
Yeah.
That's an au revoir.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Holy.
Anytime the cat shows up.
Anytime the cat shows up.
It's
phenomenal.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Oh,
But now we
man.
know the lore, the story a little bit more. So, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go through this non-linearly, but in summary. Okay,
Grace
so
and Simon.
Grace and Simon. Mm-hmm. Grace was a...
She had a dance mom.
Well, she basically had the textbook equivalent of like the really well-off parents that are distant, but basically curate your life in a very controlled,
Right.
Which
Which makes sense then why she'd also be controlling, because like she learned from the best kind of a thing, right? Like, and
to
so
be the best. And
Yeah.
oh man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
oh boy.
There's a really interesting thing that I've never really clicked with I would call kind of the athlete, like the professional athlete kind of syndrome, which is basically that as long as you get your output high enough to where you can compete at the high enough level, everything else doesn't matter. And so Grace is basically in this place where she sees there being all these other kids who are being put into boxes that would control them.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, no, I get to fight back and have wins against my own past by helping all of them just be free and just be like, yeah, fuck your environment.
Right.
I'm just
freeing
do whatever
them
you
and
want.
all of that stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense now.
Totally makes sense.
I love how it is both her like indirectly trauma dumping on them while also at the same time genuinely trying to be helpful.
Right.
It's
It's a fun mixture because obviously she's got her own issues
so much
that have
projection
come from
happening.
that.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. But then we can understand where Simon and her's relationship makes so much sense because Simon has been in the train for a very long time and specifically had a point of vulnerability when he was in the train that the cat abandoned him.
Yep.
Which I kind of like the idea of it being something where clearly the cat didn't abandon him to die.
Right.
But she did abandon him. And
Yes.
I like the simplicity in that miscommunication, in that for a 10-year-old to be abandoned,
Oh yeah.
that's already terrifying. But what I think is so always been so fascinating about the cat is we don't know how old the cat is.
Nope.
We don't know how how to regard the cat other than being a clever being that has the
Well, and that has knowledge of it's been dry for hundreds of years.
Well, right. It might as well be a trickster god. Like it's
exactly.
It's something that we can't really know the limits and bounds of.
What it feels like to me is it feels like the whole Calypso Davy Jones thing of the, why were you not there? It's my nature. The cat is a trickster cat and it'll go where it wants and oh hey, it decided to leave for a bit. not necessarily thinking about the impact that that's going to have on a kid, or, you know, just even thinking about that, can't help itself, whatever, you know. And so, yes, Simon, you being frustrated as hell, absolutely, I get it. I'm here with you for that.
Yeah.
But also, damn. And so, yeah, then Grace comes along, saves him.
Yeah.
And now he's basically got a new dependency,
Right.
that is that long lasting.
And the part that's kind of fun about this is that we don't know how long. Okay, so there's a couple timeline things here that are kind of interesting. We have a timeline for how long Grace has, at very like minimum, been on the train, but we don't actually know how long Simon's been on the train.
Right.
So Simon could have been on the train for an amount of time before he was abandoned at 10. But Grace, at the very least, has been on the train as long as Simon has, since Simon has been 10.
Right. And we did get information that the cat was in his first car with him before he knew about cars, and they were together for a few months.
Well, where did you get the months thing?
They said that in the thing when they were going over like the history and all that stuff, right? That the cat was with him for you know.
Okay, so
a
there's
measure
not,
of months,
right? So there's not very much time necessarily that he was with the cat, but not with Grace, basically. So basically, sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Basically, the point is that he was not on the train
for a long time
before Grace.
Correct. Yes,
is more my point.
Right.
It's not clear though necessarily how long he was alone.
Correct.
Before.
Yes.
So that's the part where I'm curious about.
The months part being relevant so that way we can have some grid for how dependent and close to the cat he would have been.
Right.
Right.
Maybe at 10 years old, months is basically an eternity.
It's basically an eternity.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And so then, you know, and you know, you're scared, you get plucked from your home or wherever you were, and, you know, you're like, I don't know what's going on. And then, oh, hey, you know, this cat that knows so much and helps me and, you know, all that stuff. And then the cat's just gone. Yeah, that'd fuck you up. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And so then, you know, whatever amount of time after that, probably not too long, I'm guessing. Sure. Because, you know, if it's you know, a year after or something, he probably would have coped with it decently well. So it probably was very much like the rescuing kind of a thing of like, oh, okay, fantastic. I really needed somebody, anybody, and you're here. And oh, hey, you also desperately need people. And so their traumas are, I'm not going to say compatible, but they have...
no, they just are scared of being abandoned.
They have attracting
They have a fear of abandonment.
Yeah.
They both have the same fear of abandonment, and thus they are clinging to each other in an unhealthy way.
Yep.
And it's easy to see from the outside, but from the inside of things, their relationship's great.
Yeah.
They're there for each other. They're committed. And, maybe there's some times where they rub each other the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. They've got so much breadth of experience together and not separated or not had the fear of abandonment been brought up in a very direct way.
Right.
So this moment here being one where she doesn't seem to care about how this makes him feel really freaks him out because he's been so dependent on Grace that her showing any sign of weakness basically terrifies him. And that's why, in a lot of ways, I feel like I was able to deduce what Grace's issue was because she's already been putting that kind of thing on Simon in these little microaggressions, these little micro doses that basically tells, she is also terrified of being alone. So anytime he starts to slip up, she aggressively she more aggressively, passive aggressively goes after that
because she can't have it be something that's super obvious, right? Because one, that would involve vulnerability, right? Like if both of straight up, if both of them were to actually just be like, hey, we're both terrified of being alone,
they would have a great
holy shit, it'd be fantastic.
It was so good, and they basically said that's what's going to happen here.
But one of the things that I think is so fantastic is that as a result of Hazel being here and the whole thing, I'll bet that she has never told Simon about the whole dance mom thing.
No.
He does not know
because
that.
she's terrified if she's too vulnerable and shows her own weakness, that he won't want to be around her.
Sure.
So she has to be, again, the best number, the best.
Yep.
And thus, that's where she's still, falling back into the old patterns that her parents put her into, which is basically that if you want to get all these things, you have to excel. You have to to succeed in above and beyond what everybody else is doing.
Because I imagine with the start of their dynamic, because, it was probably some, like, equivalent to, like, a rescue for him, right?
Sure.
That it's the, oh, hey, if she also doesn't know what she's doing, right, then I don't necessarily feel like I've actually been rescued. So at the very least, at the start, it's the, oh, hopefully you also know a little bit of how this train works and all that stuff. And so you can replace the cat for a little bit because I don't know what's going on. And then, oh, hey, that just sort of sets the pace. And then it also feeds into her whole thing with her mother in the worst way, right? And so now, oh yeah, that just was able to spiral for, and ferment or,
for however long.
Rot for however many years, right?
Yeah.
Because they clearly, like, I loved the whole thing of the, well, Tuba isn't a kid. Are you a kid? No. Right. You guys, I don't think you're kids either. Like, hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Like, if they're towards the tail end of high school, that is the youngest I could see them being.
I don't think they're that old, honestly. No,
yeah.
I think they're like 16 years old.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's a little bit of a genre convention thing, but I also think that there's a lot in their speech and in the way that they kind of bicker banter at times that it doesn't lead me to think that they're that old.
Sure, and we also have the even though it's a little thing, Simon's very patchy not beard, which definitely gives me the vibe of like someone who's still a teenager.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think that I don't even have to go off their character designs. I think off to the way that they portray themselves, that they are 16 years old, and that's honestly the sweet spot for a lot of these animated shows to have the characters who are like, we're cool and we are like totally kids, but also we're not kids, Yeah. So, regardless, the thing that is really fun about these two episodes is we got both their backstories basically in a very light, vulnerable, free way.
Oh yeah.
Up until the point where a third party comes in and kind of goes, "Hey, what is that? What is that?" And they go,
stop it,
stop."
And I gotta say,
don't do that.
Initially, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to be more rooting for Simon out of this dynamic of get away from Grace because she seemed to be the one that was more perpetuating the bad dynamic. But then the decision to have it be something where her number starts going down without her realizing it. And then she's suddenly just like, oh shit, how did this happen? This hasn't happened before. That is such a fun way to make me want to root for her because it's the, hey, guess what? Trauma's a hell of a thing, and you've been running from it, but because you've been running from it, you don't really understand it.
Yeah.
And so you can end up actually letting it heal without meaning to. And the idea that that's also Hazel's, like, that's how she is the hammer in the story as well.
Yes.
Rather than just, hey, I'm someone for you to want to convert to your little cult thing, but I have a gorilla, so that'll be difficult, which it is also that, and that's fantastic. But like, that's so fun because then that's something where it's a way for them both to split off from each other. Right. And it's also a way for Simon to, maybe start hating Hazel even more, because not only is it something of, oh, you have this gigantic knoll following you around that I can't actually, like, it could just decide we're a problem and throw a big rock at us, right?
Right.
Like, and hey, yeah, it destroyed you with a giant snowball. I understand you not necessarily being too fond of Tuba, right?
I don't feel safe because this thing has power
over me. And I don't like that.
And I can't have anything have potential power over me.
But guess what? There's someone that really has power over you.
If you're in relationship with anybody, they have power over you.
Well, and not only does Grace have power over you, she is someone who is quite comfortable and confident about using her power over people.
Well, that's the part that I actually think we need to get into. There's some nuance there. So she barks at him do I have to make all your decisions for you?
Right.
So one of the things that's been kind of fun about the dynamic between Grace and Simon, and I won't get into this here, is that Grace and Simon are not really co-leaders.
No.
Grace is the leader, but Simon is kind of like her executive advisor. If she's the, supreme leader, he's her general. And we have many different things to support that in theme and in symbolism. But what that means, though, is that she's going to have desires that will be broader, and he will need to get into the specifics of things and be like, I need to actually solve the problem here of Grace wants to free all the kids, but I'm going to design systems, I'm going to set protocols and all this stuff, and she encourages that. She actually likes him taking agency and doing that stuff because from her perspective, her competency is tied with the burden of you need to be the best. Right. So anytime he offloads her burden by being competent, she subconsciously starts to feel more relaxed because he's not saying you don't need to be good, like you're not good enough or what have you, but he is taking that burden away. Which will then, without her realizing it, make her be more comfortable with being, I don't need to be the best at everything. But she won't ever consciously admit that. So that's the nuance, is that...
Okay. Yeah, I have...
Okay, well,
go for it.
No, go.
Okay. He also is kind of one of her most important people in the organization, not just because
he's the only important person to her in the organization.
Okay, sure. Yes. Not just because he helps her with, management and things like that, but he sets the example to everyone else within the organization of what the dynamic is. He follows her, right? She can be charismatic and all of that stuff and make the speech and everything, but it always takes that first person to then step up and be like, all right, I'll follow you, right?
Sure.
And so his loyalty is kind of setting that example to everyone else of emulate, aspire to be me, emulate him, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how they have
because she keeps them all at a good arm's distance.
Right.
This is a very special thing, and I'm gonna put no. So I think that's a mirror of how she treats Simon, yes, and that she wants him to be close, but not close enough that she shares any genuine vulnerability with him.
Exactly.
But there is a promise of maybe more closeness later.
Right.
I think what I'm getting at is not that. That's a thing we've already established. What I'm getting at is that he being competent with his job makes her feel good, because her thing is that she's going to start healing without realizing it. But she's already been along that process by actually giving him agency over the way things run.
Oh, okay, sure.
He's an example of where she doesn't have full control and power over the way things go. He'll decide, let's go with protocol. Let's go with this way. Let's do this. And she's like, you know what? Yeah, I like that. For some reason, I like the way in which I can offload the competency onto somebody else, despite the way that my issue is that I've been so drilled into, you need to be the best, because if you're not the best, then you don't get relationship. And if you don't get relationship, then you're alone, and then
this is where or one of the areas where it becomes toxic, because she does like that happening. The protocol exists in the first place. But also when she's then in the tough situation and then he does go to make a decision for himself, she's like, no, I cut that down. Right?
Well, what's your big basis for that?
When he brings up the protocol, she's like, and who wrote that? You.
He did, yeah.
No, right. But she's bringing that up as a way to demean it.
No, she's not. She's affirming it. In that part, she's actually...
I mean, they end up doing the thing, but she is absolutely She's belittling / making fun of what he's doing.
No, I don't think so at all. I think that was a point where she was like, well, I don't like to take credit for things. That was them being like, there was a banter there with that. I don't think she was belittling him. That was episode, 2, I think? Or was that 3?
I think that would have been 2.
Because, yeah, they're already...
Yeah.
That was episode 2. That's when they're introducing...
Like, I think they definitely...
so right before they make the trap, or
they do plenty of banter, but I don't think their banter is necessarily good.
No,
I think
no,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no,
it...
no. I think
a lot of it is the putting the positive spin on the...
No, I know, but let's...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's supporting. See?
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, so then she's like, okay, let's trap it. Like I think what it is that she's like, what should we do? And then she's like, okay, I sign off on this. Let's do it. She's in control in that, yes, she is still the one deciding, yes, let's go and do what your protocol thing was. Mm-hmm. But she was not, she was not going to deride him in that way. And that's why I think their relationship is not as straightforward as we've been putting it out there, is that she is actively leaning into a healthy side of things by relying on him to get things done. And that's why she's able to then go to him after he's given the blow up of, what is wrong with you? Why are you not supporting me in this way? And she's like, oh shit, I did mess up. I am worried, and thus shows her vulnerability of my number is going down.
Gotcha.
So she's been practicing being vulnerable in the tiniest of ways by giving him second in command privilege, basically.
Well, and I'm glad you brought up the whole thing of then her going to him and like opening up about the thing, because that's a great point. I hadn't thought about it in that context of, yes, it is her being vulnerable and realizing that she messed up. Mm-hmm. The thing that I was thinking about it is someone realizes that the person they're wanting to keep close is actually starting to pull away. So they'll show enough of the thing that the other person wants in order to keep them around.
Yes.
They have no intention of actually, like, they did not learn the lesson.
No. Yeah. Again, this is all something we've already established. Okay. We already know that she holds him at arm's length. Arm's length is not far away. That's pretty close.
No, yeah.
It's the idea of you're close in that you can't leave or do anything I don't like.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you get close, but I will constantly promise more closeness by tiny little acts of things like this.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. But I think that this is still a good thing
because it is still genuine.
Because it is still genuine. It is actual vulnerability.
Sure.
Even if she's doing it potentially with the wrong...
right.
long-term goal or what have you, because she's ruled by fear more so than by desire for connection and love and all that.
Well, and also the whole idea that the reason why these dynamics end up being things where having something like this happen can be bad is not because the thing that the person is doing, in this case Grace, is bad fundamentally.
No.
It's that it is a part of a pattern of behavior that is bad. And, even if someone is doing their wishy-washy, dipping a toe in the water of, self-improvement or whatever, you are not, you do not need to stick around for that and all of that stuff, right? And so,
no, but part of this whole dynamic and why a lot of people that have fear of abandonment jump together actually is because it's based around that dependency.
Right.
And so her being hyper-dependent on him and him being hyper-dependent on her does make it hard to see the good within the moments where they basically prop up the other person in that hyper-dependent way as being something that's anything but just, that's their hyper-dependency on display right now.
Sure.
I think that still the connection points, the genuine vulnerability, is where it's still okay. There's nothing bad about two, like, you can be a hyper-dependent person with another hyper-dependent person and have great connection and a great relationship.
Yeah.
It's just you are missing out on the opportunities that could come about by learning together through that whole connection. So, it's exciting because obviously these episodes forced them to confront elements of their past and bring it to the forefront. One, for us to then learn about them, but two, to have them actually practice going through that.
Yeah, it's doing a really good job of doing development and introduction simultaneously, which is very fun. Also, another thing that was just really fun, the blizzard is actually all Randall was brilliant, and like it was a very satisfying way to then have the problem get hand waved and solved in a timely manner, while at the same time not just feeling like, hey, we got what we needed out of this, and so it conveniently just disappears. And like the jokes of like, we're gonna boil him so that he can go up there and call off the snowball fight, and the fact that it happened because of their snowball fight, and then all the Randalls that they're picking up and throwing around, it's like, oh, we're playing now, all right, cool. Yeah. And like the going up there, snowball fight's over. Oh, did we win? like
no, we're going to have everybody win because it's an armistice. We'll head to treaties and negotiations.
Oh yes, the best part, Like that was delightful.
In a fun way. I don't want to go too kooky on this because I think this is not necessarily intended.
Okay.
But there was some kind of symbolism in we have two people that came to this place to have their little vacation paradise, right? Who knows what Frank and the cat are getting up to as far as just them having a good time together, right?
The joke of just the
that was
so good, but also
we have guests.
But also, what are the implications then with the cat?
That's all. That's just a joke for the adults.
Yep.
But the idea that they brought Randall along and they're like, "Hey, Randall, you can watch, but you can't participate." Like,
just give atmosphere.
Just give atmosphere. You're here for ambiance. It's like, right, I'll just peep. I'll just go back to this. I love, by the way, Randall's voice. His voice actor is so good. Phenomenal. He's done other stuff as well. He's just great work. But point being, Randall is an example of being brought into a dynamic with two parties who everything's great. Nothing needs to change or what have you. You can bring in other people who are basically going to help create something that you two together can't actually make as a paradise, despite your connection being perfect. There are times when you need third-party tools, basically.
Sure.
You need other people's gifts, abilities, insights, technical expertise, or what have you, even if you have the best relationship and everything is going great, paradise isn't something you find, it is something you make.
Right.
And so I think there was something very beautiful that they were never going to learn. These kids were never going to learn. But I think it was there for us, the audience, to be like, hey, do you see the subtext here?
Even if you have a great relationship, still talk about it with your therapist.
Right. It's okay.
And have a therapist.
It's right. But that's the thing, is that's a third party that some people would only assume you would have involved in something if it was bad.
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Right.
There is something I would say that, and just to kind of bring this up in a lot of ways, just because you're healthy doesn't mean that your relationship is perfect.
Right.
And just because your relationship isn't perfect doesn't mean your relationship is unhealthy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
To use a different analogy, every working car still needs to have its oil changed.
Yes.
And grosser analogy,
maintenance,
but there's nothing wrong with you that you have to go to the bathroom. like that's just I wouldn't want to smell it, all that stuff, right? But that's normal. That's normal. That's all a part of it, right? Yeah.
I love the amount of healthy sexual relationship kind of stuff you could get into with this episode, just in terms of like a whole bunch of things that could be gotten into just with that kind of philosophical take on things.
But also just, bear and cat.
What?
I guess when you're centuries old, the kinky shit is all you have left.
No. See, that's the thing. They're just eating pancakes, my dude. They're just getting together. She's back to collecting again.
Yeah.
Which also, I think there was something rather intentional with that because this show is so short.
Right. Anything that they say is
extremely important. And he said she's back to collecting again.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. And there was some kind of acknowledgement there that implies history that I want to know about. Because I love the lore implication of the cat was there with Simon's first kind of stuff there.
Right.
But
and the other thing that was, I believe, mentioned, correct me if I'm remembering this wrong, the cat apparently saved Grace's life.
No. The conductor saved Grace's life.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, that was when they were talking about, hey, this is what's going on. This is why we have the wavy line.
Right.
It's kind of a little bit of recap, for the people that might not have seen season 2 or what have you. But they went even deeper into it of like, yeah, actually the conductor saved my life. Grace does manipulate and twist the truth or put a perspective on facts to get a specific narrative and result that she wants.
But I believe that.
But I believe that story of the conductor saved her life. And I also do love the idea that they knew that the conductor was actually a person.
Yes, but they assume that it's a dude.
No. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant that that's the case. I'm talking about the idea that anybody that looked at the conductor on the surface would not think that's a person.
Right.
Because it's a suit.
Yeah.
It's a suit.
And it's not...
it looks like a robot.
It looks like a goddamn robot.
So the idea that Grace could know, potentially, that the conductor was a person, was wrong about potentially the conductor being a him, basically, could imply that they're lying about the conductor being a person. Like, they don't know that for sure. But that's a way to make 1-1 evil. But the idea then that there's a reveal that, the conductor was not exactly, like, so far off from your description of things. Like, there's some things that you're right about, but you might be unintentionally right, or you're, like...
the thing of the conductor being a dude could actually be the cue to us, the audience, that she's entirely making this shit up.
Yeah.
It's like, this is just the lie that she spins. And it's, and it's the like, the conductor was a woman. Damn it. Like,
I was wrong. Huh?
Yeah. But
we're like, wait, the conductor was a person? Really?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, now I obviously understand their whole, there's a robot running things now. That is true.
Yep.
The kids are now rapidly disappearing. That's
true.
Also true.
Where are they going?
And it is because 1-1 is starting to mechanically explain a lot of the things that would give people the capacity to leave the train.
And where are they going? Well, specifically, who knows?
We don't know.
Where they are going generally, we do know.
Out of the train.
Yeah. Back to, the regular world.
No, they don't know that. They don't know that necessarily. No, they do not know that.
Well, okay.
So this is a part where they could have their own theories about why they're on the train to begin with.
Okay, sure. And I suppose 1-1 isn't necessarily circulating the onboarding materials to the people who might have missed it when the previous conductor was running things. But
they don't trust anything that 1-1 says. That's the point. They've told this lie potentially so long that they might genuinely believe that 1-1 is a threat, and thus they make up any story they can to be like,
especially if the story about the conductor saving Grace is actually true.
And there was a hostile takeover of the train.
Yeah.
That part is true. So until they get real answers from like going to the front of the train or what have you, they're probably going to continue this animosity towards the train and 1-1.
What it actually was is that they only listened to a bit of what 1-1 was talking about, and it was the sad, depressed 1-1. And so it's like,
and he's a pretty
he's
a pretty unconvincing pessimist.
We might as well all just die or
something.
Right. And they're like,
oh my God. Yeah, they're just sane people that were actually listening to what sad 1-1 was saying.
Exactly.
They're like, what?
Excuse me, sorry?
And this robot's like got multiple personality disorder? Like, oh no, we definitely can't trust the robot.
And you're wanting to send the kids where? Yeah,
There's
no.
into the endless void. You know.
But okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Also, no. I was gonna say that,
ending a video
I was gonna
like
say
that?
that the end of the episode kind
Okay.
of gave the like, when you kind of say goodbye to your bad ex, but it's like, but I still, appreciated the time. It just sucks
sure.
what you did to me. It kind of gave off that like,
Yeah,
I'm having to be forced to be in a cabin with my ex, and it sucks.
Oh yeah, no. If we
know.
get something where Simon and the cat interact in the future, great. I would love to see. I would love to have the things that were hinted at be explored more, or that's the thing that something that helps Simon grow more. Whatever. But
she's also on vacation. So
with how it's
probably might
presented,
never-
I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
And all right, cool.
Cool. Yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.